Much for joining us today. We're here in beautiful Weslaco, Texas. My name is Barbara Garza, and I'm the president and CEO for the Weslaco Area Chamber of Commerce. And I'm very excited to be here to celebrate the groundbreaking for the Weslaco Village Apartments. And we're very, very excited and grateful to Prospera for choosing Weslaco and being here with us today. So let's give them a round of applause and all of their team. I know that it's never easy to organize an event, and especially when you're not here, like right in the same community. And so we thank Prospera and their team for making this possible. And again, for selecting Weslaco for this beautiful space. And I think if you've had an opportunity to come over to the front and see some of the renditions, we encourage you to do so throughout today's event. But just such exciting times here in Weslaco. And as the CEO for the Weslaco Chamber, we continue to work closely with our wonderful city, our Economic Development Corporation, and we see the wonderful things happening here in Weslaco, the continued growth, the development, and it's just exciting to see that, when we have events like ribbon cutting, celebrating new businesses, groundbreaking, celebrating new developments, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, it's a wonderful thing to see in this community. And, we are grateful to all the partners that we have in our community who make things like this happen, and grateful to all of you who are here with us today on this humid day here in our community. So I think the RGB, we always kind of tend to say it's one of the communities where you wake up and you brush your hair and you walk out and it looks like you never did. So I tend to have that issue all the time. But again, thank you for being here today. And I would like to recognize some of our city leadership and our ambassadors that are here today. If you look around, you see some of our Red Coat ambassadors. Ladies, if you want to raise your hand, these Red Coat ambassadors, they are business leaders here in the Weslaco community that come out and support organizations and events such as this to help grow and support our community. So we thank you for your support and being members of the chamber, but also being ambassadors for the city of Weslaco. We appreciate you. In addition, I would like to recognize our Weslaco city manager, Mr. Martin Garza, who is here with us today as well. I would also like to recognize our Weslaco Mayor Pro Tem and Commissioner, Mr. J.P. Rodriguez. And of course, the leadership from Prospera Housing Community Services, again, for choosing Weslaco and making your way here to celebrate today's event. So let's give them a round of applause as well. To get us started, I would love to invite our Mayor Pro Tem and Commissioner, Mr. J.P. Rodriguez, to do a brief welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. What a blessing, right? What a blessing. I was sharing with some of you guys that these were some of my old stomping grounds when I was a kid. And my cousin lived right there. And I have some of the best memories growing up here in Weslaco, here at the Weslaco Village Apartments. And I also talked about opportunity, right? And what it does for individuals like myself and my cousin, who I used to visit very frequently here at the Village Apartments. And how you may not realize it, but everybody that has a hand in this project is blessing the community. I went on to become a police officer. I'm retired now. I work for the police association. And, but we used to walk up and down here, and we used to play basketball here. We used to walk over to Margo Elementary and I think sneak in and play on their gym equipment. But it's also about quality of life and opportunities. And that's what you're doing. Everybody that has a hand in this project, I looked at some of the renderings and they just look fantastic. They look amazing. It's going to bless not only this area here, but it's also going to bless our entire city. And it's going to create those opportunities and improve quality of life for the next generations to come. My cousin, who went on to serve in the Army, he actually retired from the Army, and now he works for the Tennessee Titans. I'm not a fan of the Titans, but he works for the Titans. Very proud of him, right? And I just want to thank all of you, everybody that's part of this project. And I'm hoping that the swimming pool will be open to the elected officials. We can come and take a couple of dips, right? And it looks fantastic. It looks awesome. I want to thank all of you guys. Thank you to everybody who has a part in this project. And from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my family's heart, we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for choosing Weslaco. Thank you, Prospera. You guys are blessed in the city of Weslaco. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. And just as Mr. Rodriguez shared, we are very proud of this community, and we love to see the continued growth and development. And when we have organizations such as Prospera who come in and have shared, renditions like this of what's to come, it's just such exciting times to see the growth in Weslaco. And I wish you could see all of the new programs and things that we're seeing on a constant basis coming to Weslaco. Being in the Mid Valley area, being in a prime location. You've chosen the right city to be in. And to continue the conversation of how wonderful Weslaco is, I'd like to invite our wonderful city manager, Mr. Martin Garza, to the front.
Good morning, and thank you for the invitation. What a wonderful day here in the city of Weslaco to be blessed with a project like this one. Not too long ago, I was in a meeting with our Weslaco Housing Authority director, and he was telling me the huge need that we have here in the city of Weslaco regarding housing. Just within the housing authority, there's over 500 applicants that are waiting in line to be housed. That is a tremendous amount of number. That tells developers, that tells investors the opportunities that we have here in our city. I want to thank the staff for welcoming Prospera. I want to thank Prospera for working closely with our staff. I know that before something like this starts, there's a lot of meetings, a lot of tweaks, a lot of changes, and a lot of things that happen behind the background before we actually do a groundbreaking. And the fact that we're here today, it is a sign of prosperity. It's a sign of moving forward and the blessings that the city of Weslaco residents are going to have a new home, right? So I believe it's over 50 units that are going to be built. My understanding is that the residents that live here today have been moved, but will have the opportunity to come back and live in one of the units. And so can you imagine in a time of Christmas to have a blessing like that, to be able to leave your house and then come back to a newer building with new hopes and new dreams. And so that's what it is. Prospera, what they're doing here today is bringing hope and new dreams to new families. And we welcome that in the city of Weslaco. We want to thank you for choosing us. And you'll see that that there's a lot of growth and our arms are open. Our success or your success is our success. So whatever we can do for you all, I want to thank the Chamber, the Red Coats, all the ambassadors that welcome every business and every development that happens here in Weslaco. Thank you for working with them closely. And the only way to move forward is to work together and allowing people the ability to bring new development to our city. So thank you for that. And you all have a good weekend. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Garza. And again, on behalf of the chamber, and as we worked on this event, thank you, Angela. I know her and I had been back and forth talking about when this was going to happen and how we would make it work and make it a successful event. So again, we're just very grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this and to thank you for becoming a member of the Weslaco Chamber of Commerce. We have a great amount of businesses who are part of the chamber and who represent this community and who believe in the success of Weslaco and who believe in supporting other businesses here in our community. And so we have a lot of nonprofits and other organizations. And so again, being part of the chamber also allows you to be part of a network of businesses who are strong community leaders and believe in the success of a community. And so we thank you again for that. To continue with our presentation today, I would like to invite the Federal Home Loan Bank Director, Mr. Greg Patrick, to share a few words with us.
Thank you. I'm a little bigger than most. it's to follow up on what everyone else has said. It is a blessing that I'm here today. Very grateful for the opportunity to represent the Federal Home Loan Bank of Dallas and share with you what we do and why we're here. The why part's easy. It's because of the folks at Prospera and Wells Fargo Bank that have brought us to the table, and I've had the opportunity to know and work with Jackie Woodring, the leader of Prospera Housing Community Services, for over 10 years now. And so I think it's fabulous what they're doing here, and they've done great work for a long time, and we're a proud partner. So who is the Federal Home Loan Bank of Dallas, and why is Greg Hetrick here? Well, we are a wholesale cooperative financial institution. So that's a fancy way of saying that we are a bank for banks, and we lend money to financial institutions across 5 states, including the state of Texas. And when those institutions borrow money from us to do their day-to-day business, to lend in their communities, we, like a bank, we make interest income off of that. Every year we take 10% of that income and put it into an affordable housing program. And when we have an opportunity to work with great developers and institutions to help create housing like this, we have a fund to do that. So the Federal Home Loan Bank of Dallas partnered with Wells Fargo to provide a grant of $750,000 for the construction of the property. And, obviously, it costs a lot more money than that to build a property, but the purpose of the funds is to fill the gap and help the project through that last mile of construction, if you will. So we're really happy to be a part of this and to partner with everyone. And look forward to seeing the renderings come to life. So thank you very much for having me, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Hetrick. The mission of Prospera is to provide safe, high-quality, affordable housing with support services to those in need. Prospera was formed in 1993 to address the depleted availability of quality, affordable housing for low-income individuals and families, as well as seniors and persons with special needs. Prospera's vision for restoring communities has returned a steady growth of opportunities for residents to succeed in many areas of life. And at this time, it brings me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, the Prospera Housing Community Services CEO, Jackie Woodring.
Thank you all so much for having us. I have assumed this role on November 1st, so it's very fresh and new. This is my first event, so bear with me. But I really want to thank the city of Weslaco for welcoming us. I mean, we have been here. We've owned this community for some time, but it's quite an honor for us to be able to do this type of construction in the Valley. This is our first project in the Valley in probably over 10 years, so we're very excited about it. This project started in 2020, and so we're in December of 2022, and now it's finally becoming to fruition. So it's a great honor for us. We partnered with the Texas Department of Housing Community Affairs on our tax credit application. Wells Fargo provided the LIHTC equity, the construction and permanent financing for this, and of course, the Federal Home Loan Bank of Dallas provided the much-needed affordable housing program funds. So we're extremely blessed and honored for all of our financial partners. But I'd like to also recognize a new partner. Franklin Construction will build this community for us, and we're excited. This is our first project with Franklin. It's a new relationship, and we're honored that they are willing to ride this with us. And then we'd like to honor old relationships. Francisco Gonzalez is with Gonzalez November, our project architect. We've had a very long-standing relationship with GME, and we're honored that you're here today, Francisco. Thank you so much. I want to thank our residents, Miss Stella in the back. She's lived at Weslaco Village. Sorry, Stella. But she's lived at Weslaco Village for over 30 years, and several months ago we had a commercial visit, and she opened up her apartment home for all of us to see, and so that was quite lovely. So thank you, Miss Selma, and we look forward. We hope we do not disappoint with the reconstruction efforts, and we promise to take care of your plans. I would be remiss if I didn't thank our staff. We have over 200 employees that serve South Texas. We're a team, we're a family, and so a lot of our staff is here. If you're a staff at Prospera, please wave your hand. We're really thankful. This project should be completed in the spring of 2024, so we're excited to welcome you back on for the grand opening. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie. And we're honored to be your first project back here in the Valley and you choosing Weslaco to do that. In addition to that, we look forward to being back here in 2024 for not a groundbreaking, but a ribbon cutting to celebrate the grand opening and the celebration of this new facility. So we're very, very excited for that. We congratulate you. And I think that, in lieu of everything, we want to give all of the contractors, the staff, everybody a round of applause for their hard work and being here today and kicking everything off. So congratulations to all. So with that, I think that we're ready to break some ground and, as they say, to throw the dirt. So we want to invite our dignitaries to join us up here in the back where you see the beautiful gold shovels. And we're going to do some nice photos for our ground. Alrighty, so we're gonna take a few photos first. So right now we're just gonna do a stage photo. No throwing of the dirt just yet. Just big smiles. We want to make sure you got your shovel, and we're gonna look here at Anthony. Anthony, can you raise your hand? All right, so we'll do our first photo with Anthony. And just one. So ready? Big smiles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then one more.
This one for the bank. You're gonna put your shovel into the dirt, sir. Here we go. Slowing it down. Two photos over here. 1, 2, 3. First one, quick second one, refocusing. 1, 2, 3. All right, gang.
Okay, are we ready? Okay, on 3, everybody who's here, you want to help do a countdown. On 3, we're gonna throw the dirt. 1, 2, 3.